as with the elbow, the rotator cuff is very important in pitching, throwing, and batting. It's important for stabilizing the shoulder as you're moving it through very high velocity, high range of motion activities. Rotator cuff care is very important for a baseball player, whether you're a pitcher, fielder, or a designated hitter. It's very important to maintain strength through the shoulder, maintain appropriate mechanics, as well as good range of motion. You have to be mindful of how your shoulder is feeling over time, and if you're starting to feel some fatiguing or some pain, it's important to speak up, to have that evaluated so that it can be treated appropriately, either with rest, certain rehab techniques, or even some therapeutics. Common rotator cuff injuries include primarily strain, but after repetitive loads, that can even result in a rotator cuff tear. Depending on the severity of these strains or tears, downtime or rest can be longer or shorter as needed, and sometimes even surgery is required. That's why it's really important, even at the first signs of rotator cuff pain, fatigue, to rest and to do the appropriate exercises, rehabilitation to make sure it is as strong as it needs to be for your activity. So depending on the degree of the injury, whether it's a strain or a tear, there's all sorts of different treatments for rotator cuff injuries. Frequently, just therapeutic exercise with a physical therapist or an athletic trainer is enough to help minor strains or even very, very minor tears. As tears become larger, you're typically looking at things like surgery or occasionally a PRP injection. For rotator cuff therapy, it's really important to focus on shoulder stability. That really is the job of the rotator cuff, to stabilize the shoulder as you go through high velocity, high range of motion activities. Working on slow activities can help build up that stability so that as you're going through these higher intensity activities, you really are stabilizing that shoulder, protecting not just the rotator cuff, but the rest of the shoulder as well.